project when they can meet again. So he said it's beautiful, and he's hiking, and he's still working. He's not going to be with us today, but he can't stop. So
Yeah.
it is noon, and Josh Goldberg is going to lead us today. So I'm going to spotlight him and mute everybody else.
Holly, good morning, everyone.
Hi, Josh.
Oh.
Hi, it's wonderful to see everyone. I'm sad that Rabbi Scott's not here, but happy to fill in for him and share a little bit of Torah with you all today. I'd love to read an excerpt from a book that we've actually been reading in my cantorial program, and it's about the study of Musar, which, if you've never heard about Musar, it's what we call the Jewish spiritual curriculum. There's a lot of different midot, which are different qualities that this book is called Everyday Holiness. I highly recommend it, by Alan Marinis, who founded the Musar Institute. And Musar basically takes you through a bunch of these different midot, which are different attributes that we can try to cultivate through this practice of Musar. So I'd love to read a little bit from the chapter about equanimity, which in Hebrew is menuchat hanefesh. There's a story told about Rabbi Elia Lopian, a great Musar teacher of the last generation, who had the responsibility for the spiritual lives of boys and young men in a yeshiva. One student came to ask permission to go home for the weekend to attend a family celebration. Rabbi Lopian knew that the boy came from a very secular family, and he was concerned about what the boy might be exposed to at home, like immodestly dressed women. "Aren't you concerned about that?" he asked the boy. "Oh no," the boy replied. "I have a plan. I won't look." To which the saintly Rabbi Lopian replied, "I'm 92 years old, and I'm blind in one eye, and I still look." Such is human nature, and Musar doesn't point us toward a complete transcendence of who we are, as if the goal is to become something other than human, like an angel. Our efforts will be rewarded, and we will make progress in our climb toward the light of holiness, but we should know about that the effort will be continuous. Rabbi Adin Steinsaltz writes, "The Jewish approach to life considers the man who has stopped going, he who has a feeling of completion, of peace, of a great light from above that has brought him to rest, to be someone who has lost his way. Only he whom the light continues to beckon, for whom the light is as distant as ever, only he can be considered to have received some sort of response." Does this mean that the inner trait of equanimity is not only unattainable, but maybe even undesirable? That would be an understandable conclusion to draw, but it would be incorrect. The Musar teachers do tell us that equanimity is a very important inner trait to cultivate. The Jewish sources use several terms to name the soul trait of undisturbed equanimity, the most descriptive of which is menuchat hanefesh, the calmness of the soul. The Musar teachers see the importance of a calm soul, but they don't see that inner state as a final station called peace and tranquility where the journey ends, even as life continues. Instead, they view equanimity as an inner balance that coexists with the world and an experience that accepts turbulence and even turmoil, because that's just the way life is. In the Jewish view, the goal of spiritual life is not to reach an enlightened state in which all the questions and conundrums of life are unknotted with finality, but rather to become more skilled at the process of living. This view applies fully to the soul trait of equanimity, which does not spell the end of our struggles, but rather is an inner quality we can cultivate to equip ourselves to handle the inevitable ups and downs of life. And so to me, the menuchat hanefesh is a peace that comes from inside our souls, and hopefully when we find that peace, we can help it to radiate outward into the world. So this is an arrangement of Odiavo Shalom by Moshe Ben Ari, but this arrangement is actually by our friend Dan Nichols, who you'll see tomorrow. hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, oh, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, oh, Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Hey ho, 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 hey ho. Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Try to sing that with me. Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu, Ojavo shalom aleinu ve'al kulam. Salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam, salam aleinu ve'al kol ha'olam. Salam, salam. Hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho, hey ho. I invite you to please type into the chat if you're on Zoom or if you're on Facebook any names of souls that are in need of healing so that we can send some energy and some love and light their way. If you'd like, you can unmute and feel free to just share their names with us. Oh, see, we have a lot of names in here. Beautiful. So we send our healing light, and we not only pray for God to heal them, but we pray that we too can be a source of healing, that we can bring comfort to them, we can bring food, we can bring companionship, and that we can be a source of healing for those in need. Mi shebeirach avoteinu mekor habracha avoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Mi sheberach imoteinu mekor habracha lavoteinu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. May they find comfort and healing, and may you all have a blessed and peaceful and beautiful day.
Oh, thank you, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Thank you,
you.
Josh.
Thank you, Josh.
Thank you.
Thank you, Josh.
I recommend everyone check out this book, Everyday Holiness.
I took a Musar class.
Thank you,
about
Josh.
3 years. I studied Musar for about
That's
3 years,
wonderful.
and it was wonderful. Yeah,
Yeah, it's really amazing.
yeah.